So I'll leave this quick. I'll show a few more things, and then that will probably be the end of this video. But let's just see what happens, I guess. Now the humanity counter in the top corner, that's important. That's very important. So I'll take the time to explain it now while I can, and I know I'm safe. So let's go look at my status. Over here, aside from looking at all of my stats, which go into great detail, you'll see that there's a humanity counter at the bottom of all of my stats on the left column. And it's at 4. Now, the higher your humanity is, the higher your resistances are going to be in the right column. So you'll see that my bleed resist is at 94, my poison resist is 66, curse resist is 70, and item discovery is at 173. Humanity, aside from increasing your resistances, also increases your item discovery. So the more humanity you have on you at a time, the more likely you are to find items when you kill an enemy. And you'll also notice in the middle column, there's an equip load. And the equip load is at 31 out of a maximum 50 that I can carry on my person. So that's why I'm moving so slowly. That's why my dodge roll is so slow, because it's past 50% of what I can carry. If it was at 25 or lower, I would be faster. So let's unequip this and this. And what's it at? The equip load is now at 12.4. So that's why when I'm just wearing my pants, I can do a really, really fast dodge roll, and my movement speed is incredibly quick. And then, if I just wear this, and now it's almost halfway. It's just about 50%. And at that point, that's why I have a dodge roll that's slightly slower, although it's not really that debilitating, and my movement speed is only slightly decreased. But for right now, let's just go like this. I'm just going to show another shortcut that we're going to open up. I'll take out these mooks up here first. And you're dead, or almost dead. Yep, see, he was coming to attack me. I saw him coming, so I quick did a backstab so that I would be safe from taking damage from him. Classic Dark Souls tactics. That's like Dark Souls 101. There we go. Yeah, alright. I did it just in time before his hit points recovered. What does this say? Need head? What? Oh, okay, whatever. That doesn't really make sense. Sometimes people will leave messages like jump off here, things like that. Yeah, try luring it out. I don't know what that means, but whatever. It's probably talking about the soldier up ahead here. Be wary of trap. Yep, thank you. So I'm just going to slowly walk up behind this guy, backstab him with 2 hands, and see if that'll kill him. No. It was still better than one-handing the sword, but it was not an instant kill. There we go. He's done. Let's go to the spear guy. I'll kick him and attack him. Oh, nope, hit a wall. That's not good. That stops it. Oh, man. See, I really have a hard time parrying some of these early guys, and I really don't know what it is. Because there are others that I don't really have a problem against. It's just these guys. So what we're going to do, there's a guy down here, next to this gate. We're just going to take care of him right away. There we go. And we're going to pick up this key. Oh, and he dropped a shield for us. Thanks, guy. We're also going to pull this lever, which opens up the big gate that the boar was guarding down below. So we're not going to have to take that... We're not going to have to take those bridges anymore to get up there if we decide to backtrack. And you'll notice that they don't notice me yet, which is fantastic. I'm glad about that. And let's go over here, pick up this. Oh, it's a halberd. Great. Okay. Halberds and spears are very popular PvP weapons because they have really long reach, and nobody really expects anyone to use them. Because you never really face an enemy that does in the game, so it's very difficult to ever be prepared for it, I guess. So I'm going to try to parry this guy and see what happens. Oh, he was above me, so I couldn't do it. Let's heal quick. Alright. I'm going to try to bait him into doing it here. Come on. There it is. Boom. So what you want to watch out for if you're trying to parry, and he drops his armor set for me, which is great. When you're trying to parry, instead of trying to parry the weapon, instead of watching the weapon... Come on. I'm seeing if the sound will draw the attention of the guy that's hiding around the corner. And no. But I'm just going to step inside. That should get his attention. That should get his attention. There we go. So instead of watching the weapon when you try to parry, you want to watch their hand. When their hand holding the weapon is about to hit you, that's when the timing will be right to actually parry him. Because in Dark Souls, instead of parrying the weapon, instead of blocking the weapon, you are striking their hand away from you when you parry. And I don't know if that's how fencers do it in real life when, you know, they learn how to parry, if they watch the hand instead of the blade, or how that actually works. But in the game, it works wonderfully. It gives you a higher learning curve. There you go. That's the stance when he's ready to parry you. So when he stands like that, do not try to attack him. Just let him keep standing like that. And there we go. Leaves himself open for a backstab because he got impatient, and we take the win. There we go. And he gives me a Titanite shard. That's one of the reasons why this video is going to be cut short a little bit, is because I'm going to be killing these guys a lot now to farm Titanite shards, because I want to upgrade my weapons, because we have a boss fight ahead, and upgrading our weapons is going to be essential for getting through that fight. Come on, this guy's being a pain. Yep, totally timed that wrong. Let's try it again. There it is. So I'm going to go all the way around, even though the guy's right up ahead, because I know that there's an enemy on the second floor of this church. It looks like a church. It feels like a church. I'm going to call it a church. And there's an enemy on the second floor that will give me quite a bit of trouble if I don't try to draw this guy in here outside. I'm also going to need to equip my armor for this fight, because it probably isn't going to go too well otherwise. You'll see why once I get this started. Oh, yep, there he comes, there he comes, there he comes. Yeah, look at that shield, look at that mace. This guy means business. This guy is serious. Come on. Come on, get around the stairs. That's a good boy. He can be backstabbed, I believe. I'm trying to. And it's not really happening. Not yet. Come on. If I cannot backstab him, this fight might be longer than when I fought the Black Knight. Sorry about that. But he's no big deal. He's guarding a very important item, however, that we're going to need. So, I have to take him out. He also will not respawn when I rest at a bonfire, so we're only going to have to worry about him this one time. And I guarantee you that blood stain on the ground is from trying to fight this guy. I can almost guarantee it. Come on. Stop it. There's his big attack. I'll get 3 hits on him. Rinse and repeat. This is the entire fight. 2 hits is fine there. If he gets you with that strong overhand attack, I'm not sure, but I think that it can knock you down on the ground. Like, you'll take damage no matter what. I don't think that's a blockable attack. And you can parry some of his attacks too. I just don't like to, because if I fail, I take a ton of damage and I almost die. It's very similar to the Black Knight. So this is the main reason why I call this place a church, because it has this big altar area and this big statue. So we're going to pillage this corpse, and he will give us a Firekeeper soul. And there's the guy up above that I told you about. He's called a Chandler. He's a pain in the ass. But for now, let's go over here, and we're going to go take this elevator down, this awesome elevator. And this is another shortcut that will take us back to our original area in the main world, the Firelink Shrine. We're right back to where we started. You'll see it's very beautiful. Really cool elevator ride. So let's go, and I will show you what to do with the Firekeeper Soul now that we have it. This is another reason why the game can be way easier for yourself if you just take the time to explore the game, figure out how it works, its mechanics. I'm going to rest here because that'll give me 10 Estus Flasks instead of the usual 5. And we're going to go down here to the Firekeeper that I mentioned earlier. And if you give her a Firekeeper Soul, it will reinforce your Estus Flasks. Oh, I tried using the joystick. See, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you use the joystick instead of the D-pad. So now you'll see that my Estus Flask says +1 next to it. So when I use it to heal, it will heal more health than it normally would. It is the only way to upgrade your Estus Flasks. It is the only way to heal yourself more whenever you use it. And I have quite a few Titanite shards, so maybe I will show myself getting an upgrade here before the video ends, but I will for sure take care of the enemies in the church before we're done. Come on, go up. There we go. So there's a shortcut down there that we'll use later on in the game to go to a new area. But for now, we're just going to stick around here. And generally what I do to get myself ready for the boss is run around this area, kill these enemies, farm them for Titanite shards until I have enough to upgrade all my weapons. I can also... that failed. That parry failed. I can also, if I wanted to, buy Titanite shards from the blacksmith that we'll be meeting. But... I can't remember off the top of my head how much money they cost, so I don't know if I can buy as many as I need, or if I have plenty and I just don't realize it. So up ahead here, there's the Chandler, and I'm going to hit the wall here, and that usually triggers him to find me and come out here after me. Yep, he's going to do his little dance, and that dance that he's doing buffs up all these guys that I'm going to now try to fight. Not good for me. So they're just going to keep coming. They'll do way more damage to me now that they're buffed by him. So there, I'm going to heal here. This is the best place that I have to do it. There, I hit a bunch of them. Let's try it again. They still hit me, but hey, I was able to take them down, so... Man, this is turning into a bad situation. Come on. Come on. There. Okay, killed one of them. Killed 3 of them. There, nice. Okay, this should be the last one. And then we can go after the Chandler himself. And I'll heal up one more time. I don't want to face him at anything less than full health. God, that roll is awful. Okay, it's almost like you're just falling and you're just trying to get up after the fall. It's really bad. So here's the Chandler. He's going to jump off. Oh, and I totally missed that. Oh, no! Oh, that was a bad idea. I forgot about these guys. I forgot about them. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to fight you guys. I'm going to try to back up into the elevator. Hopefully that will reset where they're standing and they'll give up on following me. That's what I'm betting on right now. I hope that bet pays off. Oh man, Chandler totally outsmarted me. Was not expecting that. That's one of the nice surprises that you get when playing the game. Enemies can outsmart you. They can totally They can totally take you for a ride. I'm going to get a drink. My throat's getting awfully dry. Oh, that's better. That's much better. All right, let's try that again. Hopefully they've all given up on following me, so I can try to take them out the way I should. Oh, man, that was bad. That was a really bad situation, though. Nope, they have not given up. Alright, well, looks like I might die here if I don't do this right. Well, that wasn't a backstab. We're already doing it wrong. Come on. There it is. There it is. Okay, this might actually work out for us. Yes! Arm? What? Okay, that was a bad message. So, I'm thinking the Chandler might have gone upstairs. Oh, wait, I'm being followed. And I don't get the riposte because I'm above him, so I'm not on level footing. Come on. No, that's not what I want. I'll kick him. There we go. Nope. Oh! There we go. I got him on the second one, and again! No, there we go. There's the riposte. There. If you're on uneven footing, it's just going to happen that way. There's no avoiding it. You just got to try to make it work. So I'll heal up again, and we'll see if the Chandler is back upstairs. I hope he is. Nope, he's still downstairs, I think. Yep, he's still downstairs. Alright, let's go downstairs. I'm not jumping down, though, because there's still another guy down there, and I don't want to fight both of them at the same time. That's just stupid. That would be a very bad mistake on my part. I hope they're just hanging out together. Oh yeah, they're hanging out together. Oh! So you'll see the Chandler uses magic, and those are soul arrows. He also likes to use regular attacks, which is fine. Whatever. Whatever you like, man. And you'll see that his magic did damage to me even though I was shielding. Which is another aspect of the game. Magic will do that. Shields have ratings of how well they can block magic. And this shield obviously doesn't do that great of a job at it. And there we go. I'll take advantage of being invincible there. Come on. There we go. He's down. Perfect. Perfect. And he did not drop his trident, or whatever that's called. I've never gotten him to drop it. I've gotten it later on in the game, but I've never gotten this one to drop it, but I hear that it's possible. I hear that it happens. So we're just going to finish exploring the top of the church, because there are a few items that we can get yet. There's this, another soul, and there's one more enemy we can fight, and he's way up here. He's another guy with a rapier, so he's another enemy that is able to parry us. Come at me, come on. Yeah, come on. You know you want to. And I'm still not able to kill him in one hit. It's kind of depressing. I really want to be able to parry him. Considering I can parry his friends with a straight sword and kill him, I would really like to do it to him. There we go. Killed you, pillaged body, and he gave me a rapier. Awesome. It's another weapon that I just don't use. It's a dexterity-based weapon, so it's not really good for the way that I play. I usually always make strength builds, so dexterity-based weapons generally don't appeal to me. And he drops a humanity. Now, the reason he drops a humanity is because it's kind of a hint that you should use one while you're in here. Not for farming souls, but for being able to reverse hollowing and be able to summon guys. But for right now, we're going to go up here. I did it! Yeah, okay, great. And there's a guy up here in a cell. And we are going to talk to him.
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck.
Could I help you?
As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Well, sure, let's open the cage. The mystery key we picked up earlier opens up his cell door, and we can talk to him again, and I think he thanks us for freeing him. Yep.
Thank you. Yes. Sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only...
Alright, so he's going to give us a reward, just not right now.
Yes, very sorry.
Well, I'll show you what happens with him then. He will now go to Firelink Shrine, and that is where we can talk to him again. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because he has a very useful item that he will then give us. A very useful item that, in fact, we will be using for the entire rest of the game. It's that important. So let's just walk over here to the elevator and take it down again. And even though we left him up there, he was just sitting in the cage, we left first, he will be here when we show up. Just kind of one of those video game things. However, I guess it could work in terms of the story, because Knight Solaire that we talked to before crossing the bridge with the red dragon on it, he did, when explaining how multiplayer worked, he did say that the flow of time seems to be distorted in this land. So, I guess it's kind of acceptable that Lautrec shows up here before we do. And there he is, just hanging out, chill over here. So we're going to talk to him, and this is when he gives us our reward. This is not the item that we will be using for the rest of the game. Well, no, it's not enough for me. Because, I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry about this, but you deserve it. You deserve it. You really do. I mean, that laugh, that maniacal laugh just really freaks me out. I really think you're up to no good. So I'm just going to kill you. There we go. And he gives us 1,000 souls. That's well worth it. So the game saves right there. We're going to quit out of the game quick. And the game autosaved, we're fine, we're good to go. And we immediately are going to reload the game, because the item that we get from that won't appear there until we would do this anyway. So we're just going to quit the game, load it up again now to get it over with. Load game. There we go. And it should be there. If it's not there, I'll be very upset, but it should be there. Since he's not there, I'll explain what happens if you let him hang around. Eventually, the firekeeper that's inside the cage back here, eventually he will kidnap her. I think he even kills her. I've never let it happen, but he'll kidnap her, maybe kill her. And the bonfire up above will not work anymore, and you have to chase him down so that you can get her soul back, so that she's back at the bonfire and it works again. It's a pain in the ass, it's a tough fight, and I just like to get it over with right here by knocking him off the ledge. So the items that he drops, he gives us humanity and a ring of favor and protection. He gave us 5 humanity, which is awesome right now. So, the Ring of Favor and Protection is fantastic. I'm going to go equip it quick. But I'm going to read about it here. It is a ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Fina, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. This ring boosts its wearer's hit points, stamina, and maximum equipment load, but it breaks if you ever remove it. That's fine. I do not plan on removing it. I always equip it in the second slot because I never go to the second slot for the rings anyway. That way, just in case I accidentally come down here, I'm less likely to accidentally do anything with it. So I'm going to be wearing that ring for the entire rest of the game. And my hit points and stamina did go up. I should have looked at the numbers beforehand because then we could have compared. But too late now. The game auto-saved already, so I can't go back and take it. I can't take it back and show you what would have been, what could have been. That's fine. That's fine. So the reason why I think that's a church up above is because Lautrec other parts of his character's backstory are that he worships the goddess Fina, which is why he has the ring. And there is speculation that the church up there that he was in was a church dedicated to worshiping her. It is. We do not have a lot of mentions of Fina in the game's dialogue or the item descriptions in the game. It's mainly through Lautrec's items that we get descriptions of Fina and information about her. But one of the things we do know is that he is a devout follower of her, and he was fine. It says something to the effect of being all right with his solitude. So that leads me to believe that he voluntarily. Oh, the bell's ringing. So that leads me to believe that he voluntarily locked himself up in this church because he was okay with just being around Fina. But somehow he got accidentally locked in, or somehow he decided that he didn't want it. He didn't want to be there anymore. I don't know. That's my way of thinking for it, and I'm probably a little bit mistaken. I'm probably kind of wrong about it. But that's how I like to think about it. So the bell that rang just a little bit ago, that's another cool detail of the game's online component, which is that if you're playing online, like I am right now, and another player rings the bell up above in the church, it'll ring in your game. It's not all the time, otherwise I think it would be ringing quite often, but it rings every now and then while you're playing, and it's just kind of cool to know, like, oh hey, someone's here, they rang the bell, they're succeeding, that's pretty damn cool. So, we're going to just head down here quick. I'll show the blacksmith, we'll talk to him, and that will probably be the end of the video. So, in the meantime, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube, or subscribe to the show, like the show, favorite it, share it with people, whatever you want to do. But if you have any suggestions, if you have any things that you would like me to show, things to explain more, let me know, and I'll do my best to show it off. The online components I will show off later. I promise that I will show that stuff later on, because I have another character that I dedicate to PvP, and that he'll be much better for showing it than this character that I'm building right now. But I will definitely get to it.
I'll be seeing you there.
So that was the blacksmith. He's a pretty damn cool guy, Andre of Astora. And that's pretty much it. So this was a relatively successful day of playing Dark Souls, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to go a lot worse than that, especially when I started dying. But, oh, get away from the bonfire. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. But for now, I'll catch you guys next time.